Hi guys, Amanda here. So it's been a while since I've made a video, and that's because there's been a lot of stuff going on. I just want to tell you up front that I may sound or look a certain way. I might not say words correctly, or I might get confused at what I'm saying or forgetting it altogether. So please bear with me. There is a reason for that, but I'm going to get to it later in the video. Okay, so it's been quite a month so far. Very difficult to deal with things. Also, being at the family meetings, it takes a lot out of me. It really does. I feel like I'm invisible, to my mother and sometimes other people. We were in counseling, and I don't remember exactly what it was. Oh, I remember. The clinician asked me if I think my mother loves me, and I said, I'm not sure. And I said, I'm not sure because it's true. Sometimes I do feel that way. It doesn't mean that that's reality, but that's just how I feel sometimes. And it wasn't an intentional thing to hurt her at all. I was just being honest, and she got really upset about it, and she started crying. And I didn't want her to cry, I just wanted to be honest, but I guess sometimes honesty makes you cry. So, it can hurt, definitely. And then there was another issue that came up. We're talking about self-esteem and triggers and traumas and how that affects us now, and why it's hard for me to keep taking forward steps. And he asked if there was anything that might show some insight into it, and I said, well, I think some of it probably started, the way that me and my mother communicate and think of each other and whatnot. I told him that that one day she told me that I was nothing but a whore, and I deserve all the bad things that happened to me. And it stuck with me my whole life. And she got really upset. And she denied that she had ever said those things, and she said I was nothing but a fucking liar. That I lied. But I didn't lie. That has stuck with me all this time. And she can't even admit it. I was asked how I felt about it. What I think, me. And then she got really mad and created that dramatic scene, and then stormed out. And then she came back in like a minute later, and she got really close to me, and she kept pointing her finger like that at me, and saying, I'm a fucking liar. I would never do that to you. How could you say such a terrible thing? I am not like that. Do you know how this makes me feel? Just all this stuff just yelling at me in my face. I did not lie. And I'm really upset that she won't admit it. That she would rather dump all over me than address what actually happened. I mean, she remembers, doesn't want to admit it. And if she was to say, yes, I did say that, that would probably be something that might not ever happen, because the way she reacted way over the top. You don't even understand. Like, it was a huge scene. And I'm not saying that her feelings were wrong, right or wrong. She had her feelings. She's entitled to her own feelings. But I told the truth, and she said I was a liar. And the last time I was accused of being a liar in a serious situation like that was when I was called a liar by my uncle. I had been sexually abused by one of my uncles, and one of my other uncles said that I was a liar. That would never happen. Even though later on he admitted it, I was still the liar. I do not know what to think about my mother. I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to do. I guess I just have to think about it. But like I said, it started out with what is something that I feel, something that has to do with me, that could benefit me with this group of communication with my mother and all that stuff. And I brought that up. And I wasn't yelling, I wasn't mad. But she took it as an attack on her. And she flew off the handle. So, what does this mean? That she does remember, but she doesn't want anyone to know that she did that, so she's calling me a liar. It could also mean, I think, she didn't remember, but then remembered as I said it, and maybe couldn't handle it looking at herself, so she turned it on to me. But her feelings about the whole situation were more important than what I had to say. And that's just an example. Every time anytime anything is about me and my feelings, if she can say, well, I feel like this, I feel like that, or cop a huge attitude, or have an episode like she had, doesn't, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm kind of lost in my head right now. That's a lot to take in. I mean, I can't believe that she called me a liar. I know what she said. I know where she said it. I know where I was sitting, where she was standing. I remember all of it. I can't believe this. But I do have a different perspective of my mother, and there are things that I'm gonna do to change how much time I spend around her, and just do the best that I can. Like I said, her feelings are important because they're her feelings, and my feelings are important because they're my feelings. But the way that it happened, her flipping off the handle, her coming back in saying, "How do you know how much this hurts me?" Blah 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 blah, all about her feelings. She said I flat out lied to everybody. Why would I say something like that if it wasn't true? That makes absolutely no sense to me. But you know what? It was used against me so she could get what she wanted. Well, that's one reason why I haven't made videos. Also, I haven't been feeling well because I did fall off and hit my head, and it's been affecting me, definitely. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I am at my mother's house, because my son loves my mother, and we're having Thanksgiving here. So my teddy bear, my orange cat, um, we brought him over here for Thanksgiving because I have animals, and we're all family, and I wasn't gonna leave him alone at my apartment, so he's here, and he's laying on the bed with two of my other cats. So that's cute. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Thanks for bearing with me through that emotional conversation. I'm going to pull myself together and have a happy Thanksgiving for me, for my son, and just try to work through this the best that I can. So I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, and remember, be thankful for the people you have in your life and the people you love and you love back, because it's all about, just being with your family and friends and enjoying each and every moment of it so you can have those memories and have those experiences. Okay, well, I'm gonna go now. I'm really tired and my eyes are closing. So I'm gonna say good night, everybody. Have a happy